Well, hello there. And this is Auntie. I got on my pink wig in homage to all the hideous wigs that were featured on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, Auntie said, you know what? I've got to bring out my goddamn alter ego for these housewives of Atlanta. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And for all my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to your auntie's channel. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been with Auntie, aka Wig, from the long haul, thank you very much. This, again, is homage. So all of those housewives of Atlanta bitches. My 50 Shades of Auntie. Okay? Give it up for your auntie. We are going to go ahead on and get into this review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, this wig is giving me some serious Atlanta teas, okay? Some serious Atlanta teas. We open up this episode with Kandi. Kandi is at the Old Lady Gang restaurant in Atlanta. Now, I've heard some things about the Old Lady Gang. I heard that, some of it was good and some of the reviews were bad on it. But it appears that Kandi's got standing room only for the restaurant, okay? She comes up in there and Todd is up in there complaining and bitching and moaning and talking about he's working. Well, guess what? It's your restaurant, so you go ahead on and work, okay? So Todd is working the restaurant and he's doing, the whoop whoop and the boop boop boop. Kandi comes in. She says, you know what, this is Saturday and we're usually busy on Saturdays. And so, she didn't expect that many people to be there. The Old Lady Gang is standing up on the porch looking nasty as hell like they always do. You know what I'm saying? And so basically Kandi is walking around, with her orange pumpkin, giving all kinds of pumpkin sleighs and pumpkin teas dress. And, she wants to greet the guests and find out what they think about the restaurant. Well, a lot of people are, they're into fans, fans of Kandi and all of that kind of stuff. And so, they're really happy that she's there. Okay. So she goes outside and she has a conversation with Todd. And she talks to Todd about, basically the restaurant being what it is and how much work it is trying to manage business and pleasure. Well, guess what, Kandi? You got your hands in so many fires and you're the iron of the fire. What would make you think that something would not drop? See, as women, we have to make sure that we balance our lives and that we balance everything. And so what you haven't done is thought about balancing each and everything that you have your paws into. So Todd says, you remember when we were out in Colorado and they said that we're selling marijuana like black people sell chicken? He didn't say black people. I added that. And he was like, but well, we selling chicken like they selling marijuana. So you know what? We got to do it while the irons are hot. And the irons are hot. Let me tell y'all something. This goddamn wig that I got on is making my ass want to get on the flight to Atlanta, Georgia, quick, fast, and in a goddamn hurry. Do y'all hear me? I am giving all kinds of Cynthia Bailey teas up in this. I see why they act a damn fool, because when you put this hair on like this, you just be like, oh, okay, woo! But anyway, so we're going to get off of that. The next thing we see is Cynthia Bailey's mansion down by the sea. Cynthia, you have a absolutely stunning and beautiful home. I love it, girl, okay? Love it. You know, Cynthia said that this is the first thing since her divorce. You know, she's 50 and she's single. And this is the first thing since her divorce that she's done for herself. Well, you go ahead, girl. It ain't nothing wrong with the women doing it for themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, you know, she's using her blower and everything. And Nene rose up, honey. It looked like she was driving a Bentley. Now, I don't know whether or not it's rented or whether or not it's owned. But I tell you what, I sure would drive it, boo. You go ahead, Nene. You go ahead. So Nene comes in, you know what I'm saying, and she has that old wig on. I don't know why they will not step their wig game up. And that is why I have on my wig. Because, you know, but when you do these shows, you have got to give homage to all the wigs. Now, Nene, you making enough money for your lace front to look just a wee bit better. But you know what? Go ahead and do you and don't do me. But anyway, you know, she comes in and she talks about how, you know, she likes LA and all of that kind of stuff. But she came back to Atlanta and she loves to be home. And everybody, you know, knows when she's home. You're loud enough. And you know what? It's not that you don't like LA or that you want to be in Atlanta. It's just that you ain't got no damn job no more. Everything that you've put your hand to. See, God wanted to bless you, Nene. But when you act like a complete asshole, some things you're going to lose. You had the opportunity, Nene, to be on different television shows. You had franchises that you were interested in opening and all of that kind of stuff. And you know what? Your attitude will take you far away from those things that you want out of your life. Okay? All right? But anyway, she sits there and she's talking to Cynthia, and Cynthia tells her that Kenya is married. Now, what I did like is I like how they came in and they was gossiping. You know what I'm saying? They was gossiping and kicking and drinking the wine. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, Cynthia's basically, you know, thinking that she's telling some tea about what's going on and everything. And so it's like, okay, well, you know, go ahead on and tell the tea. And so she's telling him that, you know, Kenya got married. Her ass wasn't invited, but she's her best friend. Don't look like you a best friend to me. But anyway, I digress, and we're going to go ahead and move on. So, you know, Nene is like, girl, please, girl, please show me receipts. I want to see the marriage license. Okay, so Kenya's like, you know, well, they've been together 8 months. And Nene was like, oh, hell no. She was like, well, you know, they at least been together 6 months. Nene was like, come again. She said, well, damn, was it 4 months? I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's how messy they are. That's one thing I noticed about these Real Housewives. They are messy as hell. And nobody has anybody's back about anything. But anyway, I digress with my wig on, okay? So anyway, you know, Kenya comes in and, you know, Nene thinking that, you know, she's going to surprise Kenya. But Kenya saw her car sitting outside, okay, clerk. So she comes in and everything, and, you know, she's being fake and phony, and they're all just, hey, girl, you know, hey, girl, sit your ass down, you know, sit down. Girl, please, you know, how you doing? Oh, my God, oh, girl, girl, what's been going on with you? Oh, my God, girl, sit your ass down. So you married? I mean, Nene, damn, let her get some, you know, some air. So, you know, basically, you know, they're talking about, you know, her husband and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, Nene says, you know, well, what's his name? Did you really get married? She said, yeah, we eloped. And, you know, she shows the ring and everything. And she says that they eloped in, you know, St. Lucia and didn't invite a damn person. Cynthia, that's why your ass didn't get an invitation. But guess what? People had already seen things on social media, and they knew that Kenya's ass had already had gas there. Bloop. Just go ahead on and tell the truth and shame the damn devil. You didn't want none of them messy bitches to be at your wedding. I mean, you know what? See what it is. Ain't nobody gonna be mad at you for saying what it is. But anyway, Nene said, well, you know, what's his name? Because, you know, what's his name? She said, his name is Baby. Baby? Kenya. Now look, all the other men that you had brought and put on leadway, they was rentals. This particular man, you finally make the final purchase. You pay off your leadway and you get a husband. But still and yet, you ain't even proud about that. And you gonna sit up there and say that his name is Baby? Nene said, if this ain't some foolishness, They're stupid. Now, you know what, Nene? I agree with you. That is so stupid. Here you got a man that, you know, went all out for you and said, you know what, the hell with him, I'm going to go ahead on and marry you. And then you got the nerve to be calling him baby. I mean, does the bitch have a pacifier and a diaper you got to change every day? Nene said Greg named baby. I'm with Nene. I mean, come on, Kenya. Then you sit out there and talk about when Nene asks you questions about the damn man, because everybody's going to be curious about, you know, what the man is about, what's his name. I mean, that's just general stuff that you tell. That's not something that's out of the box or out of the ordinary to ask of your girlfriend. Everybody is going to ask, what's his name? But you're going to sit up there and try to, you know, throw shade and say something about Nene's nose and Nene's nose reduction and say that it's smaller. And you know what, it is smaller. But Nene is asking you stuff that just any regular human being that got any daggone common sense would ask your ass. Come on, Kenya. So Nene said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead on and let you have that. You have at that. Have at that, Kenya. And I say, you have at it too. Because you have got to be, there's something that's shady about it anytime you don't want to celebrate yourself. You done had all kinds of men on the show, and then all of a sudden you get a man who owns your ass or is willing to marry you, and then you don't want to say what his name is. You say that you don't want people all messy in your business. But Kenya, there's more to it, honey, than meets the eye. And we gonna find out. How you let your friends find out on social media? Really? The next thing we see is Porsha. Porsha's in the kitchen and she is preparing meals. I could have sworn I seen Porsha licking her fingers and then sticking her daggone hands back up on them people's food. But you know what? Maybe she wasn't. But just the way that she was preparing the food and doing all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't have wanted none of that. Like I would never eat at Porsha's house. Like really, like never. Okay. So they're coming over, you know, the sister and the girlfriend are coming over to do the podcast. You know, Porsha, you know, of course, she's on, you know, one of Ricky Smiley's shows. And, you know, she's basically, you know, trying to do a podcast, you know, because remember, you know, the previous seasons, Porsha said her ass was a journalist. If she's a journalist, I'm an astronaut. But anyway, she, you know, decides that she's going to be doing this podcast and all of that kind of stuff. And she's got her sister and them and they're talking. And the one young lady asks a question about whether or not she should introduce her 49-year-old boyfriend or fiance or whatever the hell he is to her 47-year-old daddy. And Porsha going to have the nerve to say something about the baby being old. If they have babies because he's old, that the baby's going to come out looking old. And the sisters laughed at her. And you know what the thing about it is, you know, they was laughing with her. I would have laughed at her. Plus, I would have got up and cussed that bitch out. Because let me tell you something, honey. You was begging old ass Cordell Stewart to have a baby with you. And then you got the nerve to say something about if the man and the woman have a baby and the man is older, that the baby gonna come out looking old. You such a dumb bitch, Porsha. You's a dumb bitch. No wonder Phaedra treated you and rode you like a daggone horse at a rodeo in midday. You are so ignorant. Like, who would say... Like, who would say something like that, Porsha, with your dumb ass self? Like, I was done with her. You understand me? Done. Just done. But anyway... You know, so she, you know, they talk about friends. You know, one of the lady asked her, you know, how about having your family and your friends working for you? How do you feel about that, Porsha? And then Porsha goes into a dialogue about, you know, well, basically, you know, you can't mess with friends. You can't mess with your family either because you treated your sister like she was some piece of shit when you had her working for you, when you was doing the doing your lingerie thing. You didn't want the sister to take a day off, an hour off, a minute off, or a second off, and you knew that she was pregnant, possibly having morning sickness and some more stuff, and you didn't even want your sister to take no time off. So you know what? It ain't good to work with family even with your cheap-ass lingerie and your weave business. Girl, go somewhere and sit down. Anyway, she talks about, you know, that basically, you know, Phaedra reached out to her 4 times, and, you know, she talked to Phaedra and everything, and I just was like, oh, okay, you know, whatever. Phaedra really, you know, she really ain't messing with you. I've noticed on Instagram that Phaedra has been putting a whole lot of pictures up. She even revealed the picture with her and Shamar Moore, you know what I'm saying? She kissing all up on him. She got to do something because that ass done got fired. Now, let me just tell y'all this. If you all have looked at my previous reviews, Phaedra used to be my favorite. Like, I live for Phaedra. And then the next person that I like was Nene. Both of them bitches just got on my last nerve, and I don't like none of them no more. You understand what I'm saying? But Phaedra's got to, you know, hit the Instagram and release a little bit of tea and all of that kind of stuff because, you know, she's basically irrelevant. Everybody has moved on. They have absolutely moved on and gone on with the show, and they've left that ass for dust. Okay. So anyway, the sister was like, you opened up your whole life to a Porsha. At some point, y'all gonna have to have a talk. So the next thing we see, okay, is Nene. Nene is at the shop. She's opened up a little shop, you know what I'm saying, that's down in Atlanta, okay, you know, because like I said, the LA stuff didn't work out, so she opened up a little shop and all that kind of stuff where she sells, you know, clothes, look like, you know, one step up from Fashion Nova, but I digress because I ain't been in the store and I haven't heard any reviews about it, but I'm sure going to be inquiring because the inquiring minds want to know. So anyway, you know, Sheree comes into the store and Sheree starts talking about, you know, how she basically had her a shop. One thing about these women is they not for each other. They shade each other every time they think somebody got a little bit something more than the other person does. And you know what the thing about it is, Sheree with that white wig on. See, that's why I had to give homage, y'all. I had to give homage. I had to put on my wig. You understand what I'm saying? I had to have my little wig tease. And, you know, I wanted to, you know, take it to the place where Sheree's wig was. Because what the hell was going on with that blonde wig that Sheree was had on doing her confessionals? I said, the hell is that? I was thinking that, you know, maybe that they had did that, you know, did the taping of that, you know, right after Halloween. You know what I'm saying? She did a quick wardrobe change and forgot to take her Halloween wig off. So, you know, I felt like Auntie, you know, when she would go ahead on and give her some ridiculous wig tease too. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I might as well, they all doing it. Nene's lace front is just, I mean, Nene's lace front is looking like a damn Band-Aid. But anyway, I digress. Ain't that how Nene do? Homage to Nene. So anyway, you know, Sheree, like I said, she shade Nene's shop and talk about, you know, she had a shop and her shop was better. You had She by Sheree too. We ain't seen that shit. So you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But so I digress. This is one show when I be reviewing, I be cussing. I'm probably going to be cussing like I don't know what going through Married to Medicine too. So y'all pray for Auntie, okay? Because I've got to do a wardrobe change for that one. So anyway, you know, basically she, you know, they get this, you know, sitting and talking about Kenya, and Sheree's like, oh, so she really is married? And then he's like, yeah, girl, his name is Bay. His name is Bay, girl. You got to call him Bay. And so, you know, basically Sheree, we already know when Sheree comes on the scene, she comes on the scene with an agenda. Okay? Sheree is the bone collector. She's the one that collect bones. So Nene is sitting up there. Her and Sheree are talking about the incident with Porsha and how Porsha is mad and haven't talked to Nene and all of that old kind of stuff because, you know, basically Nene gave her some advice and told her, you know, that she can't be putting her hands on people, you know what I'm saying, anymore. And I absolutely and totally agreed with that. She should not be doing it, and it is going to tank her brand. And so, you know, she said, well, Nene, you know, you was putting your hands on people, you know what I'm saying? And Nene said, but do you got a tape of it? Do you got receipts? If you don't have no receipts, ain't nothing you can say about it. And I was like, okay, that's the truth, because if you ain't got receipts for it, it ain't never happened, but was never purchased. So anyway, you know, basically they sitting up there and they're talking about everything, and you know, you can just see Sheree working in her mind, because you know what Sheree got to do? She got to go and take a bone to give a bone. You know what I'm saying? You know the old saying that a dog that'll bring a bone to take a bone? That's Sheree's ass. So Sheree's listening to everything that she's saying, and we already know she's about to have her a meeting with Porsha, because that stuff is burning on the tip of her tongue. She can't keep it to herself, and goddamn it, she's going to tell. So anyway, the next thing that we see is Sheree and Porsha. Surprise, surprise, surprise. They're meeting in the wig shop because Cynthia has decided that she's going to have a party called 50 Shades of Cynthia. What she wants everybody to do is come in there and basically, you know, dress up like her and do, you know, all of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Porsha's like, okay, well, you know, that's a little vain. You know, Cynthia's into herself, but I live for it. So, and they're in the wig shop and they're, you know, searching around and all that kind of stuff. And here comes the bone collector, Sheree, the dog that's carrying the bone. And she says, well, I understand that you're not talking to Nene. What's going on with that? And so, of course, you know, Porsha, like the dummy that she is, falls for it and sits up there and, you know, starts talking about how she felt like Nene should have told her and given her the advice off screen. But see, the thing about it is Nene had a genuine love for Porsha. And, you know, Nene said earlier that she felt like Porsha was like her child. And you know what? I totally agree. Now, Nene has done some jacked up, torn up stuff. We all know she has. But as it relates to Porsha, Nene genuinely, I believe, really did like Porsha. And I disagree with Porsha. I think that what Porsha did was on screen. It was dark and she was running down the aisle in the elf outfit trying to fight somebody. She dragged Kenya's ass across the stage at the reunion and lost her damn mind. She was trying to fight Cynthia on the on the boat, and Cynthia drop kicked her ass. So Porsha absolutely had some problems with anger. And I think that Nene was well justified for correcting Porsha, you know what I'm saying, on television. The subject matter came up, and guess what? She told her exactly what she should have told her. And so, you know, anyway, I digress. So Sheree's like, I think y'all need to talk. They talk at the talks that they have are not even when they should be having them. If Porsha feels like Nene should have checked her off a screen, then what Porsha should have did was made sure she had the conversation with Sheree off the screen. But that is not what she did. She made sure that she had a conversation with her on screen, live and in living color in front of everybody. And that's not what you do. But anyway, I digress. So the next thing we see is Cynthia. Cynthia is getting prepared. Her and her daughter Noelle. Noelle has grown up to be such a beautiful young lady. I was so happy to see that Noelle was wearing her natural hair and that she did not have a wig on, because I'm trying to tell you right now, the wigs that we have seen for episode 10, season 10, episode 1 was absolutely hideous. Hideous. So the next thing, you know, we see is, you know, them sitting up there talking, and Noelle asked her, is Peter coming? She was like, I don't know. Cynthia was like, I don't know. I'm going to, you know, I sent him an invitation and I haven't heard anything. And she's like, oh, okay, well, you know what, mommy, go ahead and reach out. So Cynthia calls him and everything. Peter's laying in the bed, you know, because you can tell from his bed voice. Hey, Uncle Ben, you got any rice? Okay, so anyway, Peter's laying in the bed, and he's got that sound on him, and I can just imagine that he has a woman that's laying with him, and I'm sure Cynthia can too. And she asked Peter, you know, I'm having my 50th birthday party today. Are you coming? And Peter said, I can't make it. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot to do down here. Peter, you know what? You the man, Uncle Ben. You are the man. You got that rice popping. Because, see, Cynthia decided that she was going to divorce Peter. I think that what she was trying to do was doing Nene, you know, with Nene, you know, divorcing Greg, and then they get back together. But Peter said, you know what, you divorced me, my Jamaican ass is gone, because it's a whole lot of women when they eat out of my pot of rice, okay? I am Uncle Ben. I have put my daggone peach down for some rice, boo. And I'm like, you know what, Peter, you go ahead, boo, you go ahead. So anyway, you know, Cynthia's getting all sentimental. Peter's like, how you doing? She's like, I'm okay. You know, I'm okay. 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 Noelle sitting up in the chair trying to get her makeup done. Look, at Cynthia hangs up the phone and everything. She's all sentimental and everything, wanting Peter. You know what I'm saying? She want that. It ain't nothing like some burnt rice, is it, Cynthia? You thought that you had did something, honey, with divorcing him, but Peter said, you know what, I'm out of here. I tried to work it out. And one thing I've noticed about Cynthia, when she came out with her yellow outfit on, her ass is as fat as I am. I said, Cynthia, you know that damn outfit is pulling like a... You ain't got no seamstress. All them people that you know in the fashion industry. Couldn't nobody help you loosen that dress up? But anyway, I digress, because we ain't there yet. But anyway, so, you know, Noelle said that phone call should have ended the whole long time ago. The hell, Mom? I didn't know you was gonna call a man and be begging and crying. It is, Cynthia. It's over. Yes, it's over. Tears are gone. What's the use of trying? It's over. So anyway, you know, basically Peter decides he's not coming. Cynthia got to get herself together, you know. So we see the mommy and the sister come and everything, and the mother asks her, the mother, the one that hid the marriage license, the mother and the sister, the ones that didn't want the marriage to go through, they got the nerve to come through the door and ask Cynthia, is Peter coming? The hell is going on? So now all of a sudden everybody like Peter? I mean, you know, help my wig understand. Help the tip of my pink wig understand what the hell we just looked at. Because how is the mother and the sister now all of a sudden they riding for Peter? Come on. Something is fugazi. Something's off. I said, really? Y'all asking about Peter? The hell y'all asking about Peter for? Okay. So, you know, Cynthia's like, I just got off the phone with him, and, you know, basically he said he's not coming, but Noelle told me to get over. And the mother was like, yeah, he just missing a really good party. Peter ain't missing no party. Peter was like, I'm having a private party. Okay. Peter got it going on down there at Bar 1 and doing all the kind of stuff that he wants to do. Cynthia should have stayed in there. She loved that man like that. She should have stayed in there and not succumbed to peer pressure. She should have went to counseling and worked it out. That's what she should have did. She should have worked it out. But it ain't no need of crying over the spilled milk now, boo. So anyway, we see everybody arriving at Cynthia's party. They have on, you know, their nice little outfit. Nene got on a white jumpsuit, you know, with a little tie to the side. Sheree got on a hat. Sheree always go to the gutter with her costume. She just does and I mean, the thing about Sheree is a beautiful woman, but she always go gutter every time she has an opportunity to dress up for something. I wonder what the hell she was for Halloween. Because, I mean, with that white wig on, I just can't even imagine. I can't. Kandi comes in. She has a costume on with, you know, the Coca-Cola cans in her hair and everything. And I'm living for Kandi's outfit. You know, Porsha got the little pixie wig on and all of that kind of stuff. What's the child's name? Kenya. Damn, I forgot about Kenya. She's so irrelevant. She comes in there, she got something on. She got something on. But wait a minute, let me go back to Kenya. Kenya gonna sit up there in the car. She's riding in the car and the dad calls. The dad calls her and tell her, as what's going on, I've been hearing some stuff on social media that you got some more social media. Well, what you been hearing, Dad? I've been hearing that the Underground Railroad is Harriet Tubman. I said, God damn, he talking like a slave. If you follow the North Star and the North Road, then I think they have some people there. There's a password that you use when you get down to the river, and when you get down to the river, don't waddle there. I said, but help me, Jesus. Hallelujah for the underground. Glory to God. Mama got me messing up my wig. Sit down. Oh, you know, she said, well, Daddy, I knew that if I had you at the wedding, that I was going to have to pay more for my husband. Because, basically he's paying me by the hour and by the circumstances. So, Daddy, I couldn't have your ass there, because if I had you there, Daddy, he wouldn't have married mine. And the daddy said, oh, I love you. I had been wanting you to get married since you was a little girl. And I prayed the best for you. And Kenya crying. What you crying for? You purposely left him out, because guess what? Your auntie and them was there. Your auntie and your cousin and them, they was there. All of them was there. You purposely left your daddy out, because you felt like you wasn't going to be able to, handle the layaway, and you was going to get charged interest and penalties for your father being there. Every girl's dream is to have her father walk down the aisle with her. Even yours, Kenya. Since this is something that you say you prayed for a long time too. But you know what? You did your daddy dirty. But if I had to listen to his ass talk, you probably wouldn't have been there either. Because can you imagine him ordering something at the drive-through window? They be waiting for Abraham Lincoln to pull around the side of that Frederick Douglass. They wouldn't even know who the hell that is. I tell you what, if that man ain't got an old ancient of day voice up on him, I said, God dang, he sound like he got cotton stuck up in the back of his goddamn throat. God damn, just get the words out. God damn, speed it up. Somebody get an interpreter. Somebody get somebody to just think about, just read his goddamn mind and so get this shit out. Okay. So we at the party for Cynthia, and everybody comes in, they got their costumes on, they doing what they do with the whoop whoop and the boop boop boop, and everybody is, what I'm saying, and here we got, Kandi and everybody in, and they got a beef over here and the beef over there, here beef, there beef, everywhere beef. Real Housewives got a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm you got an ass, E-I-E-I-O, and an ass here and an ass there, here ass there, ass everywhere, ass. Come on, everybody beefing. Kandi don't want to talk to Porsha. Porsha don't want to talk to Nene. Sheree walking around, she the bone catcher. You got a conversation over here, a conversation over there. Cynthia comes in, she says that she wants to give, royalties, yellow teas. You know what I'm saying? She wants to be the sunshine. Yeah, we see your big ass. We see all the rays around you. But okay, Cynthia is still beautiful. She is, she is absolutely beautiful. I ain't gonna take nothing away from the sister. Cynthia is beautiful, but you can see that she done picked up some pounds. Welcome to the 50 Club, boo. Welcome to the over 50 Club, boo. Clink, clink on that. Okay, that's enough to get your toe up all by itself. Okay, welcome to Club 50. Clink, clink, clink. So anyway, Porsha comes in, she hugs everybody. She even hugs Kandi, and Kandi's skin almost fell off. Kandi was like, oh, when the What she hugged me for? But you know what? Here's the thing. Porsha don't want to take ownership for what she did, but she want Nene to take ownership for what she did. Just like you don't want to have no interaction with Nene because Nene said that she wanted to get your ass fired, which Nene did not say. Nene strategically said it the way that she needed to say it. Okay? But you know what? You got the nerve to walk up on Kandi when you could have damaged Kandi's whole entire brand. You got the nerve to say to... You got the nerve to say something about somebody else. For real. Anyway. They all at the table, they talking. Porsha comes over. Kandi is sick on her stomach. She doesn't want to talk to Porsha at all. Kandi walks away from the table because you know what? She's remembering what this little hussy did. They standing at the table. Nene is at the other table. Nene knows exactly why Porsha don't like her. They end up, you know, Sheree drags her over because, of course, that's how Sheree is. She's a bone collector. And, you know, she walks around, you know, walks over there and takes her over there and was like, y'all need to talk. But see, one thing about Nene, when Nene doesn't want a confrontation, she will overtalk your ass. So Nene's overtalking Porsha. Porsha's like, you wanted me to be fired with your fake ass and all of that kind of stuff. Let me tell you something, Porsha. I think you needed to be fired. You put your hands on somebody, boo, on national television. You're lucky you did not get fired. One thing about Bravo is that it's messy as hell. So you all can walk right on the line just like Love and Hip Hop. You 1/2 a centimeter above Love and Hip Hop. You all are ratchet. Every one of y'all are ratchet. Why you think I got this ratchet ass wig on? Okay, and homage to the girls of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. All y'all got some serious problems. But one thing I can say about Kandi is out there making that money off this show. Kandi is capitalizing off of everything that she can capitalize off. You go ahead, Kandi. You know what? I see you, Kandi. You understand what I'm saying? I see your little show. I'm getting ready to do a review, you know, on your other one. Just kicking. Just kicking. Okay, so Kandi is capitalizing off of it. Nene at one point was, but Nene's money done dried up, so she had to basically, you know, come back to the show and do it all over. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. So anyway, at the end, you know, Cynthia basically gave a, you know, award out for the person who had the best costume, and that went to Kandi. I thought Kandi should have got it because she, you know, over-exaggerated. I mean, you know, she did it just like the pictures. So anyway, y'all, that's going to end my review on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We will see what happens when we come out week after week to... Ooh. 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 Oh, somebody out there doing something? Sarah, hi, boo. Should I have been blocking somebody? Oh, who's this? Okay. I got him. Did I get him? I blocked them. I thank you all so much for coming out to my review. I just wanted to see who was out here in the midday so I can shout y'all. I already saw my girl, Sir. I saw Nessa. Hi, Negro. Hi, Smiley Army. Yes, I am a Negro, you dumb bitch. Bye. Okay. Hi, Jenny from the block. Hi, the 7th Queen J. Hi, Kimberly Chapman. Love you and your slow pops. Okay, imitate. Okay. Hi, Kimberly Chapman. Hey, Pepe. Hi, Boo. Hi, Cassandra Dukes. Hi, Sabu. Hey, Ella Rouse. I saw that line, girl. Okay. I'm happy to see all the Negro gross. We sure are. Because we not Negroes. We're people. From Sweden, my first time live. Hi, boo. Hi. Thank you so much for being live. Kimberly Chapman says she loved my pink. Thank you, boo. Just, you know, just giving up my Real Housewives tees. You know what I'm saying? You know. Hey, I needed this today. Ella, I'm so ready to leave the office. Hi, William James. Okay. Yeah, I had to give up the teas for the housewives. You know what I'm saying? I had to, you know. Hi, Negro person. Hi. Okay, I saw that love from Philly. Hi, boo-boo. So they not saying nigga because they know that nigga is blocked. And so when they come out here, they don't see nigga. But I tell you what I'm going to do. Hey, Loretta. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead on and put the word Negro in there. Okay. I don't know what's going on with him. I think that he's one of those trolls that got several accounts. So, you know, he just logs off and comes back on. But you know what? Not a problem. I see what word he likes to use and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, they need to get back. That wig is nice. I really like it. Thank you. You're giving me life, Auntie. Okay. Y'all never know what y'all auntie gonna do, okay? Y'all don't never know what y'all auntie is going to do. But I will be right back out. I'm going to be doing Married to Medicine. I will also be doing so now what I need to do is just go ahead on and it's okay with the troll. Let me tell y'all something. Don't worry about the trolls because at the end of the day, the troll is making me money. I will absolutely make sure that I block him. I've already, you know, put a block on him. Yeah, I will. I'll do monkey too. So he's going to have to be really creative about what he said. But you know what, trolls, stay on out here. That's right, y'all. Don't feed the trolls. When I see it, I will get them. And you know what? You all have a mechanism on your side to report them for graphic or harassing, different things. So make sure you do that. But let me tell you something. Auntie ain't phased about it, boo, because I got my pink wig on. And I'm giving some serious pink weave teas. I will see you all soon because I will be doing a review on Married to Medicine, and I will also be doing a review on Escape. I love y'all to pieces. Don't forget, tonight we will be out at 9 o'clock. You know what? 9:30. 9 o'clock. No, I'm going to try 9 o'clock so that we can talk about the 90-day fiance mofos. Bye, y'all. Love y'all to pieces.